Okay. There was some more like Pokemon memes. Hopefully these are better than off of Reddit because Reddit was terrible. I just couldn't do it anymore. I saw this meme ages ago, and no matter what I searched, I could never find it again. So instead, I took the liberty of remaking it myself and hoping others get as much of a laugh out of it as I did. This is made by CupidKid or at CupidKid. Right, it'd be like CupidKid, right? This is like Pokemon related material. It was like Haraku. So look under there, underwear. You said underwear. I don't really get it, but essentially, Lydian is like a fan favorite, and his stats have always been trash, which stops it from being competitive. It's not. It has nothing to do with Pokemon Unite, so I don't know why that's even there. I remember when mine was meta, and it was just disgusting. I don't like it when people pick mine because most of the time they don't pick the healer build, and it's essentially the same problem I have with Sableye, Wigglytuff, these Pokemon that are not carries, not defenders, not healers. It's the best way for somebody to tell their team they're a troll. Magikarp, the arrival of new Pokemon, three new Pokemon: Miraidon, Phalanx, and Cerulean. Yeah, they came out. Now it's Meow. Since its release, Pokemon Unite has placed great importance on expressing the personality of each Pokemon through the gameplay mechanics. Really? The Mewtwo Ys are boring. Or the Mewtwo's are boring. The Latios and Latios are boring. Flying on them in the main series game was one of the funnest things in the game. And now they're boring. Failings. You can't really control where your other minions do. You don't get emotes. I mean, what are we talking about? As such, we are designing legendary Pokemon to become the leaders of their respective teams, conveying their strength through their capability. Oh, this was a long time ago. Yeah, 2004. Lock games and stuff. This was horrible. When they started bringing out legendary Pokemon to say that they were the strongest things, that was horrible. Just tell me the truth. You're gonna put out new Pokemon, make them extremely powerful, and put a like price cap over it and force people to buy it. It's understandable. It's a marketing scheme, like it's marketing 101. Gladius, I don't care. Glade's not in Pokemon Unite. This game crashed and forced an update, making me unable to return to an ongoing game that I'm already in. It's not my fault that this rubbish of a game is so bugged. Yeah, they're not doing anything. Um, True, but like, what would you like them to do? Like for a marketing scheme, this is perfect. You know, it's mostly we suck as the gamers that play this game, and then we get mad at Timmy Studios because we suck. And we're like, oh, we wish it was better. How? 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 It's pretty much as evenly matched as possible. Uh, with the exception of like five, they're like extremely broken because they're megas and stuff. But like they want you to buy those, and people do, and then they go from being irrelevant to picking something that's mega, and now they're annoying, and they are getting wins. So I mean, it's not too Timmy Studios. That's the problem. It's us, Pokemon Unite gamers. We suck, and we're cancer. And we refuse to accept that we're cancer. If I don't reach Legend by the 15th, I'm quitting. You're gonna quit, bro. Um, there's not enough people to allow you to go to Legend and then pin you with other people who are playing Legend. So you're just gonna quit, bro. It's a really cool idea, so I thought I'd take it. For spin two, here's Oshawa's wish to be a hero. This has nothing to do with Pokemon Unite, so I don't care. While Pokemon Unite is so fun to play against Mega since September, nothing like getting massacred and then watching your entire team die agonizingly. And when there's more than one Mega, wow, a dream come true. How about inventing Mega Charizard? Yeah, man, we don't have enough Megas. We do need a Mega Charizard U. Or D. Who cares? It's nice to meet you. Lamberswan has stomped their way into Pokemon Unite. I feel like this is just a useless defender. This is just me. But I just feel like whenever Lamberswan is on my team, they do nothing. And when they're on the enemy team, they're with Ninetales. And it's not that they're oppressive, is my team is useless. They don't have brain cells or thumbs. So, of course, they stomp all over us because they just run it down and get KO'd all the time. It's terrible. This person is cancer. This person right here is cancer. They're just spamming mime, and it's like, mime? I'd much prefer Eldegoss or Blissey. Uh, Not the Machamp running away. I want my damn pin to talent time. I'm taking a very long time to get this Penta. And there was some cooldowns on everything. Well, but why hadn't anyone told me that Pokemon Unite was literally a League of Legends but with Pokemon? Pretty much. But worse. Significantly worse. Chico Eevee is dropping out some new holoware for the new Pokemon. Once again, I don't care about the holoware. I don't care. I have not seen one piece of holoware that was like, even the Machamps holoware where they give them shorts. I'm just like, I just don't care. I'd much rather run around with underwear. I'm just like, who cares? Who cares? You know what would be better? Pokemon music inside of the Pokemon game. Bet money everyone would spend money on listening to Pokemon music opposed to the Pokemon holoware. They'll make 10 times. 10 times. I guarantee you, they'll make 10 times the amount of money if they just start putting in Pokemon music and charging people for Pokemon music instead of the holoware. Because I don't care about the holoware. It's all just terrible and it's just recolored skins. It's so boring. Logging on to Pokemon Unite to be obliterated by unbalanced Mega Evolutions and ranked. Logging on to Pokemon Unite to collect clothes for your magical cats. They have like 4 of these with the exact same background. And then, if that's real, then there's 2 of these. Very creative. Scizor at the moment has something going on. Is something wrong? Or it's just bots. Because I just played 2 games where one, it was a Scizor against me. And once again, I had acknowledged that the Scizor is broken. I forget what I had, but it was KO'ing me by the initial damage of the Unite move, not like the ending of it. Or it would KO me with the ending if I dodge and stuff. So essentially, it's just one shot me all over the place. And my team, acing all of us. So then I pick Scyther. I don't do the same. Quite literally did the opposite. And I was just like, this is fun. Scizor asking for mercy to our king. Mewtwo isn't my king. I actually, this might be a controversial take, but I actually never liked Mewtwo. When it came out in the Pokemon Red, Blue, and all that stuff, I didn't catch it. I just didn't care. I couldn't find Mew, and I never liked Mewtwo. Despite it looking like Frieza, it was always boring. Bad typing. I just didn't care. Cerulean Unite move looks awesome. It does not. It is very boring. It's extremely boring. Pokemon Unite devs, instead of listening to the community patiently taking our time to analyze the bugs, then applying a solution, we're just going to turn off the draft feature after months of complaints. Pretty much. Due to the instability of the draft matches, the dev team is now disabling it entirely for the rest of January. Um, I don't know if the Pokemon Unite community knows this, but without draft, you can't ban me out. We just don't know how to get people to buy me out. Like they can easily fix this problem, maybe. Because I also saw that Chris Heroes had stated that draft has been a problem since draft came out. So like, there's been a instability issue since it like came to the game. So you know, don't go out in the woods alone. Trevor is on his way to Pokemon Unite, and it's a defender you need to see. You need to see to believe. That is cringe. And they're like, don't go out in the woods alone. And it's like, but Remote Stadium wasn't the woods. Team Superledge and Team Armor Rouge. By design, I like Superledge better. There are fire types. I had both of them. In Pokemon Unite, they're boring. They're just boring. I feel like they could have did something better. They're just boring. Mr. Mime and Mew in the same team be like, but they don't though. They don't. It's just funny to watch kids run into mirrors and be imbeciles because they're children. It's cute and adorable. Wake up with this video and you'll have good luck. But that's just not true. And to be quite honest, from how much money does Pokemon have? And this is the best they can do. This is the best they can do. Can't any teenager press a couple of prompts on any AI generator and produce better stuff than this? Superledge Noble style. Oh, it's their clothes. Once again, like I just don't take any of the hardware serious. I just think that it's all garbage. It's just all trash. Just give me the music. Just stop trying with the clothes. Just give me music. Gardevoir Unite move. Oppenheimer. I just don't care. I actually saw Ender play freaking Gardevoir earlier, and I watched him miss every single thing. And then right after that, he picked something that had point and click. I thought that was just amazing. This Armor Rouge and Cerulege is amazing. The art is amazing. It is indeed. I like it. Hey, Hayne drew this. That is amazing. Cassidy or at Sylveon UGU. One of them made this, and I think Cassidy just freaking reposted it. This is amazing. This is amazing. Absolutely fantastic art. I wish I could draw like this. It's fantastic. Aru's map icon. I just don't care. I don't know and I don't care. Whenever Pokemon Unite devs, Timmy F's up, I always think, surely, can't get any worse, right? Joke's on me, I guess. Pokemon Unite, game news, avoid playing rank at this time. This new patch, there's currently a massive bug that can cause most, if not all, of the roster to get a ridiculous amount of damage increase. It wasn't the whole roster. It was the I saw it on Chris Heroes channel. It was the choice specs item that was completely broken and allow you to like one shot things. But I want to say it's another item. It has to be another item. maybe Razor Claw is doing too much damage, um, with something, because Scyther is broken at the moment, and it just one shots everything. But once again, I don't know if it's actually that is Scyther or if it's just bots, that are just one shotting me. Dragon Knight has a message for you, Sylveon. Sylveon's Hollowware was like what, 40, 100 bucks, something like that. Crazy. And the worst part is like people bought it. Like it's not the fact that it's $100. It's the fact somebody bought it. Okay, encouraging them to continue to do this. If no one would buy it, they wouldn't do it. It's very obvious. But people buy it, and they are encouraged to continue to do this. It's like if no one buys these hardwares, then they would try something else. And if we advocate that we'd spend money on the music, we might produce music or give us the Pokemon music. Team Slowbro, Team Blaziken. Which one are you? I don't like Slowbro. I didn't like it in the main series games. In my Nuzlocke, and I got Slowbro. It went to the box. I am a fire type starter, trainer, or not, so Blaziken for me. Pikachu after Silverlight's release. So, to be honest, I don't like seeing Pikachu. It just doesn't carry. So to me, it's just a non-carry attacker. I prefer they pick Venusaur or something. I really love the logo of Pokemon Unite. The orange represents fire, is fiery competitive battles, and the purple represents poison because Pokemon and League of Legends players together is toxic as fuck. It is. Pokemon Unite players are toxic. But I play it, and I don't think. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop playing it. I've deleted the game like 20, 30 times and stuff. I just keep making a new account and keep playing, and I'm not gonna stop playing. Purely because to me this is like the best Pokemon game. I started out playing Pokemon Unite when, or not Pokemon Unite, but Pokemon in like 1990, 6 or whatever, with Pokemon Red and Blue and stuff. And essentially, what people have a problem with One Punch Man, calling it One Frame Man, that's what Pokemon has been since the inception of Pokemon. And I started off with that. So to me, Pokemon Unite is an improvement of One Frame Man. So to me, Pokemon Unite is an improvement of Pokemon in general. So I get my Pokemon fix off. So I just won't stop playing it. I'll just get annoyed. I'll be like, this is terrible. But yeah. Here's a Pokemon card of the meme for those who need it. Yeah, that NBC interviewer, he was hilarious. To make him psychic. I don't know. I think I make him dark. Because what he had to say was kind of cool. Because it was like, why are you gay? Confronts opponent about its level of gayness. You are gay. It was, you are gay, and why are you gay? Changes enemies' sexual preferences to gay. This attack is immune to. I know. Yeah. Yeah, I'd make them dark. Those are just cool words. It was funny too. Will's Ferreira and Alcremie, when it first came out, man, I hated seeing this Pokemon because it was always on my team. And only because it was useless. Now that it's useful, I never see it on my team. Never. It's very annoying. Charizard and Gyarados, when they see that they can't play Dragon event. What are we gonna say? You know, they have all the features of being a dragon. Palmont coming to Pokemon Night. I didn't like it in the main series games. I don't like it now, and it makes these weird noises in the game. Its Pokemon Cry is very weird. I don't like it. So I probably, even if I got it, I wouldn't even use it. I'm probably one of the few Pokemon that I just have 0 plays on. Okay. Singular Dainty. Sorry. Who cares? This is why has joined the fight along with this brand new hardware. I love Dissing. And it was my favorite Pokemon in the main series. It's the most freaking punished Pokemon in the game. They just see you and just run it down. Clefable, Zoroark, and Sableye. I can't wait. That's why with Pokédex. Just 21 really fucking funny Pokemon Go memes. I don't care. I played Pokemon Go when it first came out. But it got really boring after like the first year. Happy New Year, everyone! It has officially hit midnight in Europe, and the New Year has begun. We only use your phone for Pokemon Unite and memes, but it's in white. I don't get it. Hoo hoo. I can't. I can't. I thought this Halloween was horrendous because it looks like this. It's like what? What is this? What is this? Why not just have it draped over his wings? Why? This is trash. And that's pretty much all the Halloween. It's just like why? They have these new cover arts that are excluding the Halloween, and I think they're fantastic. I think putting Pokemon in clothing is just like putting a pet into clothing. It's just kind of weird. I have no clue. No clue what's going on. Or he gets chased down. The hit and run. Okay. When you go Pokemon hunting for community hour and you forget to use your Stardust and Lucky Egg, I feel bad for people who play Pokemon Go because you're quite literally just getting scammed. They're like completely. I've tried to play the one. How dare they create a game that makes you move? Two, everything around the game is centered around like money. So it's just like it's just a scam, bro. It's just the most creative way to give you Pokemon and charge you money. The arrangement of day, month, year kind of threw me through a loop, but yeah, pretty much. That's pretty nice. Very nice. We got a few Pokemon. You know, kind of nice. You know what's really nice is getting 151 Pokemon in the first year, then getting another 100 the next series. But you know, those true funny moments. I don't think Dochu can have funny moments. That's not a funny moment. You're just KOing stuff. Funny moments. I just don't like this person. Because I don't think they know what the word funny means. I don't know. Spanish. I could translate it, but it's too much effort. It's very odd. Okay, this is no longer. Okay, they just more Pokemon Unite. Because I'm like, what? When I see you again? Yeah. Your timed incubator has expired. 41 days active. 162 eggs hatched and 341 kilometers explored. Bro, Pokemon Unite got you doing goofy shit. They got you walking around. 341. 41 kilometers in like 41 days. Bro, they got they they just playing you for a fool. Think about that. Bro, how many marathons is that? You could have actually done something for a cause. And you wasted 41 days walking around in circles, hatching eggs, probably the exact same one, over and over and over. How many endorphin kicks do you get from getting the same thing over and over and over? Is that really fun? Over and over and over. How many times can you see a Meowth or a Charmander egg and be like, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow? I feel sorry for people who play Pokemon Go. But I play Pokemon Unite, which is worse. But at least I get to move around. It's a rush to beat the strongest Pokemon. I'm just gonna stop reading words from Pokemon Unite because it's usually something really cringe. The boss rushes are boring. The release of the this one. I didn't even notice they had all the other ones out here. Oh, Chico. Posing stuff. I got that one. I stopped after I got Squirtle. I got that one, and then I stopped. Got the whole Charmander line. I said there twice, okay. I don't have Espeon on this account, and I just don't care. I'm not gonna play Gardevoir. I don't care about placing it. I got Shuppet, and I wish they'd bring Shuppet in here, but I don't think I play Ivy's for that long. I won't play weekly. I won't play Lapras anytime soon. It was only 3. I still won't play with them anytime. Leafeon. Got the Leafeon one. I got the Mew. I won't play this. Pikachu, I'm not gonna play. Mamo, I don't care. Ralts, I don't care. Sobros, I don't care. Snorlax, if I've already missed it, I just don't care. Squirtle, I've got the Umbreon one. I'm kind of content with that. It's not gonna change from Umbreon. Like I said, Shiny Umbreon is my second favorite Pokemon in the game, in like the whole series. So if I can get a Shiny Umbreon logo, it's not gonna change from that until I get Joseph. Your Pokemon making eye contact with your boss. If Pokemon do my work for me, then do they get my salary? So it says your Pokemon making eye contact with your boss. Dragon event. No one cares. Essentially, none of these are meta. And if you use any of them, you kind of troll. Yeah, Obion is an absolute goldmine of memes today. I watched a couple of his streams. I really like it. I really like him. And when playing Pokemon Unite, I really like watching somebody stream. Just so it's just not as unbearable just to play by myself. Thanks, so, Chico. I don't care. I couldn't believe they actually came up with these. They're terrible. And they're terrible by design because you don't know what team you're going to be on. So you don't know if you're going to be on the orange team or the purple team. If you knew what side you'd be on, more people would freaking pick these clothing. But what was it? Chris Heroes called everyone a freaking NPC if they wore these. It's like, bro, you're an NPC. Just 21. Really funny Pokemon Go memes. Pokemon Go got me wandering around my neighborhood like, yeah, spend money. And then there'll be a bunch of Ratatats all over the place. And then you'll get that and a bunch of other very goofy and lame crap for a very long time. And then you'll spend more money, and then more money, and more money. And then you'll get maybe a Zapdos. And you're like, wow, I got a Zapdos. It's like, you spent $300, which you could have bought several good games in order to get a Zapdos. Team Rocket will appear at lobby, and you can take photos of them. Who cares? That's the last thing I want to do in a Pokemon game. Look at people and take pictures. Once again, if they would just tell us, hey, you're on, like in freaking League of Legends, they let you know what side you're gonna be on. I guarantee if people knew that they were gonna be on the purple side, they'd wear their purple gear, and if they knew they were gonna be on the orange side, they'd wear their orange gear, without a doubt. Who is this? Oh, uh-oh. So I really like Ho-Oh as a fire type trainer. Yeah, I just really like Ho-Oh. But in Pokemon Unite, your defender Ho-Oh is going to be useless, not going to use their Unite move ever. Yeah, they're just not going to play the defender role. And they're not going to ever ult. It's very annoying. But that's why they're on my team, is the fact that I am completely cracked on the sticks, and they're like, how do we nerf you? We give you somebody who doesn't have thumbs. For all the pink blob supporter role fans of Pokemon Unite, I wish there was more. I wish there was more supports, and I wish there were more support mains, because I never, I get nothing but bond games, and they cannot be bothered to give me a healer. It's just annoying, man. Knowing that there's an entire role out there purely based on healing the team, and no one on my team will pick it. Ever. It's understandable. I'm cracked on the six. You give me a healer, how does the enemy team stop me? Out of nowhere, I felt like drawing this games in Pokemon Unite. I don't really know what's going on, but you drew this with your own hand, so I think that's pretty cool. That is cursed. Spring is sprung, so I don't care. Wigglytuff, yay. Hoopa is one of the most broken supports. And the amount of times I get tricked Hoopa, I'm just like, I want to quit immediately. I want to quit. It's like, how do you pick a support and then go, I'm not going to pick Hoopa Portal? It's like, what is Hoopa? Isn't he all about portals? And you don't pick his themed moveset? It's like, even if everyone on your team doesn't go to the portals, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you like to give yourself portals so that you can heal yourself back up to full health? No, I want to pick Trick because it's more fun. Cancer. You can only pick one of these supporters to stay, and the rest will disappear forever. Which one will you be choosing? I'm picking Hoopa. The rest can go. I don't care. Essentially, Eldegoss is the worst version of Hoopa. This doesn't heal, and this doesn't heal. Unless you pick which card, but at the same time, it heals once at one Pokemon. This is the definition of a healer. It steals berries from the other team. It can heal the entire team. And keeping the Hoopa, everyone else can go. But I wouldn't want supporters to go. We had a bunch of all-rounders, and I would like the equivalent number of supports as there are all-rounders. And I mean healer supporters, not this. How Pokemon take advantage of... I'm not reading here, bro. Right. They freaking nerfed my Pursuit. And I'm only mad about this because, once again, Scizor is one-shotting me. Defender, attacker, don't matter. It one-shots me. And they had the audacity to nerf Pursuit. As if it wasn't bad enough. As if I wasn't praying for freaking crits every game. And then they nerf him to the ground. Like, oh wow, how fun. Like, oh, he was cracked with Pursuit. So, he's a speedster. Now I'm just useless. I can't read Spanish, but I imagine it's just funny. I mean, I can read Spanish, and then I could translate it as well. I just can't be bothered. Decided to enter Pokemon Unite after months of being unactive. What the fuck? Why are coins useless now? Uh, they're no longer making money from the game, so they made it harder to obtain Pokemon, and then made the new releases super broken. So where they encourage people to buy them, but it's a very simple thing. Just don't buy it. If no one buys a new Pokemon, they'll stop selling them, and eventually they'll just change up the method. I made a Pokemon Unite meme by this guy Bymass Effect, the board game, whatever his name is. I made a Pokemon Unite meme based on an actual real conversation I had with my own brain, with your own brain, with this conversation. You already have like 10 other attackers. You should buy Blastoise instead and have two tanks. Blastoise isn't as cute. If I can play as Rowlet, I'm playing as Rowlet. You have to consider tactical. You have to consider tactical. This guy's clearly just a troll, right? It's like you don't like any of the defenders. You don't like any of the supports. You don't think any of them are cute. You see 10 attackers and you go, we need a Rowlet. You're clearly cancer. Official imagery of various costumes you can obtain in Pokemon Unite. They're all trash. This was kind of fun. Doing the whole Pokemon Pikachu party, everyone's a Pikachu. It was fun for like 2 games, and then all you heard was Pika, 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 Pika. I was losing my mind. I was losing my mind. Someone had the audacity to put like freaking. It's not even somebody because I did it as well. The X attack, Rapid Fire Scarf, Muscle Band, Spoon build, essentially the Mewtwo Y build on Pikachu. You want to give somebody an aneurysm? Use that build. If not yourself. Pokemon Unite memes, new season, new memes. Now it's my time. Right, I'm like, where's all the other memes? I'm so confused. Anyway. Amy team at Rayquaza, they're all ready. My team, they're all over the place. Get over here. Our jungler helped my lane and won. He don't need his juggling anymore. He won't mind if I take some. Listen here, you little shit. So the fact that y'all have 2 ADCs on the same team, you're both cancer. And then we had already seen this meme. T-Tar was really broken, and it was the raid boss, and it was disgusting to go against, and now I don't even acknowledge it. I just walk right past it. They're like, oh, you got 5 KOs, you've aced the enemy team. I didn't even notice. I knew their defender and their carry was there, one like their support or whatnot. Didn't even notice the T-Tar. It's time to go berry picking with Greedent. What is a cowboy have to do with berries? What does a cowboy have to do with a fat squirrel eating berries? This is what I'm talking about when I say the hardware is trash. What does it being a cowboy have anything to do with a squirrel eating a bunch of berries? It's just dumb. Pokemon is like you're going to add a dragon mode. So I have to ask which is your favorite dragon type Pokemon in Pokemon Unite at the moment? I think Meg. I call Gyarados Meg. So I guess Gyarados would be my favorite dragon type, and I know it's not a dragon type, but I don't actually pay attention to Pokemon. They gave me a serpent like dragon and then don't call it a dragon. I'm gonna call it a dragon. What does the Pokemon Pokedex say about Gyarados? What is it? What is it? What kind of creature is it? Because I'd call it a dragon. So Meg. Meg's my favorite. A scary good time is on its way, but it's not though. It's not. All Hollywood was trash. Like, why is Lucario standing on a freaking pumpkin and then disappearing? It's just dumb. It's just so dumb. So dumb. Let's go for a walk with Cramorant. Why is Cramorant? I don't even know what kind of bird it is. I'd like to say it's a cram, right? Some kind of pelican, right? Why is it in cowboy uniform? Wouldn't it make it more sense to put it in sailor uniform because it's a water flying bird? But you know, what do I know? I actually genuinely like that they gave out the like premium hardware for Talonflame, but then they proceeded to give it trash afterwards. And it's just like, we know that you have the potential to give it better hardware. What are you doing? Why? I think that's about it. I think it's about a good stopping point. That's about all the memes I want to talk about. All right.